we're going to do the zucchini, the spicy garlic zucchini chips, and we're so excited. You don't have to have a dehydrator, but we found, since we're, you know, going into like our 6th or 7th time doing this, that we really wanted to experience this. Thank you, Mama Mitchell. So yeah, we're going to make that. And this dehydrator is great because this one actually you can dial it in so you're not going over 115 degrees. So you're still keeping it raw. Yeah, so okay, so I've never made these before. Just found the recipe and thought, well, actually somebody shared it and it sounded delicious. So we just chopped the end off the zucchini. I've already washed the zucchini. And we don't have a mandolin, so we're going to improvise. And we're just, you know, it's not about buying all of these fancy tools. It's about utilizing what you have. And then once you check it out and try it, if you want to try a fancy tool, great, try a fancy tool. So we're just going to see what this does. If we can just slice the zucchini like this. It looks like it's going to be a little thick. So, and I think maybe, well, let me try it again. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it's like, because they say they want it thin, but that might be a little too thin. But they say it should be thin. So let's see if I can get this more leveled out. But you know, it's about playing with your food. Let's play, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't stress. It's not, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, perfect is all an illusion anyway, right? It's just somebody's opinion of what something should be. But I'm really grateful for people who experience and experiment with different recipes. And wow, this is really slick. Thanks, Scott, for the idea of using this kind of curvy side, because look, it looks like a waffle chip almost. Ooh, I'm so excited. I wonder what this is going to be like, what this is going to taste like. And we've got several people here in the campland that are excited to experience this, to try these. And you know, that's another thing we need to keep in mind is we are making a difference with what we decide to eat and the choices we make. And knowledge is power, right? So how great is it that we learn something, we pass it on. We pass it on because, yeah, health is important. Oh, look at that. That's hilarious. It looks kind of like a chair. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. It kind of broke. Yeah, just sharing knowledge, sharing what we know. And if we can share one awesome recipe with somebody and they try it and then they share it with their family, what have we just done? We've impacted, we've created a ripple effect. Oh my gosh, these are kind of fat now. This one's kind of fat. So, you know, if we make it fat, it'll still work. It's just going to take a little longer in the dehydrator. So, yeah, so there's our chips so far. Ooh, this is so exciting. So this is two. This is 2 zucchini chips. Now keep in mind, all these recipes that you do, you know, some of the people that have written these recipes don't even tell you how many servings they are. I guess it depends on how hungry you are, maybe. So just use your own sense of gauging. What do you think you guys can eat? Now this, of course, will last, if you put it in a container, according to the recipe, it'll last about 3 weeks, but I don't think they'll last that long. If they're good, they're going to go right away. So, now... I love spice, but I'm never quite sure what to put together. So it's, again, I'm grateful for people to create recipes. So now it's pour the zucchini into the bowl. So let's do that. It says to put it with your hands, but with a spoon. Again. Delicious. Another thing I love about this dehydrator is that you have layers. So it comes with like 4 layers, and we've got a couple of layers here. So you can put as many layers as you want, and you can put, actually we did kale chips and banana chips, and it was wonderful because it didn't intermix the taste either. You could definitely tell the difference between the bananas and the kale. So that's pretty cool as well. So this says to just lay these out. And that's what we're going to do. Just lay them out. Keep doing it. I'm just so excited to try these. You know, one of the things that we talk about, Scott and I talk about, is how important it is to be prepared with snacks. Snacks are so important, and when we get hungry, or at least I know when I get hungry, I tend to just reach for whatever is easy. And if you have healthy things that are easy, then how exciting is that? Then you're not feeling like you're being deprived, because during this raw cleanse, that's one thing we know is there's no deprivation. As long as you've got the food, you can eat as much as you want. There's no calorie counting. How cool is that? On here. And we set this. It says 105 degrees is what the recipe calls for, and let's see, how long does it say? It says it's going to take about 12 hours or until crispy. So we will follow this. We will share this with you as we go along. There it goes. Woohoo! Love to you, Kale. Love to you. Zucchini chips. Well, welcome back after we have put these garlic zucchini chips in for 12 hours, and here is how they turn out. Now, do you remember how they looked before? So they shrink up a lot, and of course you can see where we've actually tasted them, and they are delicious. I would recommend, though, if you are not a huge fan of garlic, you probably want to use the powder because it won't be quite as strong. But for me, who loves garlic, they're delicious and they're crispy. Yay! Finished product. Rawsome!